Hello and welcome to the Hawkeye's coverage of the Malik Terrace High School Executive ASB Elections 2014. I'm Nick Virillo from the Hawkeye and I welcome you to the 2014 ASB Vice President Candidate Forum. This forum is brought to you by the Hawkeye, the student news source of Malik Terrace High School. Production considerations are provided by HBN. There will be 4 topics on which the unopposed candidate will answer questions. The candidate will deliver a 2-minute opening statement prior to questioning. The candidate will have 1 minute to respond to each question. Then, the candidate will have the opportunity for open dialogue about the topic for 2 minutes. To end the forum, the candidate will each deliver a 1-minute closing statement. Many people offered ideas for questions and topics through social media and other mediums, but the Hawkeye editorial board made the final decision on all questions and topics for this forum. Those are the rules. Let's begin. We now welcome the candidate for the Vice President position, Maci Mata. We go first to opening statements. Ms. Mata, please make your opening statement. You have 2 minutes.
Hi, my name is Maci Mata and I'm running for Vice President. Currently, I am your junior class president and I absolutely love ASB. I am really grateful to be given the opportunity to be on it for a 4th year, and though it might sound cheesy, I believe that the year is what you make it, so let's make it great.
Our first topic is regarding activism. Does it concern you that your position and others for Executive ASB are running unopposed? How will you increase participation in student government and student decisions? You have 1 minute.
Though it is slightly concerning that there aren't more competition in our ASB executive running, I do believe that the people who are running are suited, such as myself. This will be my 4th year in ASB, and I know that the people running should have experience because something as big as Big 6, it requires a lot of responsibility and commitment and time. And so, though I want the students to be as involved as they possibly can, I do think that ASB is something that you should have experience for.
Now you'll have 2 minutes to discuss the topic of activism as it relates to the students at Malik Terrace High School. The floor is yours.
I do want the students to be active and involved, and in ASB, anyone should be able to run for class office, but executive council is something, as I mentioned, that requires experience. And there are many, many clubs that our school offers that I think are great, and ASB is just one of those. So I want the student body to be as active as possible because I think that some of the most memorable moments in high school come from being involved in your school.
Our next topic is on the issue of the ASB Constitution. Why does the ASB Constitution matter to student body? What changes, if any, would you propose to the current Constitution? You have 1 minute.
The Constitution relates to the student body because it has to do with sports, clubs, and things like that you want to be involved in. So something I personally would like to change is that you can be on cheer and on ASB. Right now, cheer is considered a part of ASB, though you cannot run for an office position in your class or in the executive council. I know that other schools such as Linwood do offer this, and I think that though it takes a lot of time for both of those clubs, that you should be able to do both. And also that an amendment that is being in the process of being passed is that you can do 1 running start class as well as be a part of class ASB, and I think this is good because we want as many students to be involved as possible.
Great. Once again, 2 minutes to speak on anything else you'd like to add about the ASB Constitution.
The students' body should also know that executive council is a little bit stricter, so though we want as many people to be involved in ASB, one of the amendments being passed currently is that you have to have a year of experience to run for something such as president or vice president, though I do like how right now we have it to where PR and historian, you do not have to have experience, so anyone is open to that opportunity.
Our next topic is regarding advocacy. How will you represent the concerns and interests of the entire student body? How will you advocate for the students here at Malik Terrace High School? You have 1 minute.
I believe that the voice of the student body is really important. ASB is meant to represent students, so I think that making sure that their opinions are heard is something that's very crucial. One way that right now ASB gets opinions from the students is just through word of mouth, such as at ASB meetings, we all evaluate something such as an assembly and do the pros and the cons and what students might want to see differently. As well as I think that social media is a great way to gain the opinion of the students. So things like Twitter and Facebook, they can give you an honest opinion as well as it is easy to access for us.
Once again, 2 minutes on anything you'd like to add about the topic of advocacy.
Things like homecoming themes and stuff like that, I do think that the student body should be able to have a vote on. So I think that an idea that was mentioned is a box in the hub, I think in the ASB office, that would be a great place because it's easy for all students to access and to put their opinion in anonymously so we can gain their vote.
Our final topic for the forum is student culture. What kinds of activities or events would you recommend to improve the school atmosphere here at Malik Terrace? You have 1 minute.
I think that things like dances and assemblies and spirit weeks are things that make school fun. School can be really stressful, but I know that the student body enjoys taking a break and being involved in things like this. So I think that next year, right now, we got approved a third dance for this year, homecoming, Tolo, and prom, and that is a really big step because we used to only have 2. And also, I think that things such as involving the whole entire school, like I think it'd be really cool to have a 5K color run and maybe even invite other schools to be a part of this, and as well as this could be a fundraiser to raise money for the overall ASB funds.
Anything else you'd like to add regarding student culture and festivities? You have 2 minutes.
No, thank you.
Okay. That concludes our question and conversation portion of the forum. Ms. Mata will now have 1 minute to make a concluding statement.
ASB is something that's been a passion of mine since freshman year. I don't play a sport. ASB is my sport. So I just really want you guys to know that throughout the year, making this year great for you guys is what is important to me. And if you ever see me in the hallways, please don't be afraid to come up and say hi or introduce yourself. And I really just want to make sure that this year and through any of the events that ASB puts on, that your voice is heard.
That concludes this forum. Thank you to the candidate and to HBN for production considerations. Be sure to see all of the Hawkeyes coverage for ASB Executive Elections 2014 online at thehawkeye.org.